Well, I say let's get into it. You guys ready?
Get her done.
Get her done. All right, let's get her done. All right, we'll start off with countdown, I guess. So, 3.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Brandon!
Welcome to the Talking Heads Club podcast. That introduction brought to you by Michael Bryan. This week we got some familiar faces. We have a familiar face who has not been a familiar face in recent years almost. Here we go. Prodigal son returns. Tommy Grogan back from the dead. In vertical mode, in vertical form. So
He is alive and well.
yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, you might recognize him from the intro.
Yeah, you might recognize him from the intro. Definitely his body. You know, you've seen his body for sure. There might have been another head on that, but it's whatever. Yeah, whatever Michael just said. Anyways, we've been gone for a little bit, but when have we not been gone for a little bit? Honestly,
At this point, it's kind of customary.
it is part of our custom to just be gone for like 4 months and then come back randomly. So
Yeah.
but
The
we're
algorithm said that was the best way.
yeah, the algorithm really said, hey, don't be consistent at all, and we'll just throw your video out there. Apparently, also we're dropping frames, so if it's like frozen like this, we meant to do that too. So that's just cool artistic feature.
The algorithm also, yep.
Yeah, the algorithm also is picking up that. We're just really like catering towards the algorithm right now, honestly. I mean, it's a hot Thursday night. Big things always happening in the world. What's going on in your guys' worlds? Anything crazy? You guys see the Minions movie? Anybody see Minions?
Did not see Minions.
Well,
Hey,
I want to see Minions. Actually, no, I do kind of want to see that movie, but probably going to be a watch at home kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think you're the target demographic, Michael. But I don't know. Apparently
Apparently,
Gen Z might be. I don't know. I know people were going in like tuxedos and seeing it. Or
Yeah,
something
they
like that.
started banning people that were going in the tuxedos, so they'd wear like athletic clothes and wear the tuxedos underneath and take them off in the middle of the movie and do like the hand thing.
It's funny how like the simple fact of going to the movies now has become ironic. Like, I guess not every time, but like you can now dress up in a tuxedo, go see Minions, and it's like that. It's irony.
Kind of funny.
Right there. It's like, I mean, it is kind of funny, but it's also, I don't know. I think it says something. It's like everything is becoming ironic now to the point where it's like,
I mean, no, it's to the point where like big companies, like I saw a post from the Charlotte Bobcats saying like taking all of the rookie players to see Minions wearing tuxedos.
Yeah, I saw that.
oh yeah.
But then that's the other thing. Once it becomes like a whole meme, then people capitalize on it. It's like, well, is it cool anymore now? You know, it's kind of like when Wendy's.
more.
What?
Once it's being monetized, capitalized.
Yes,
on.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like when Wendy's was dunking on like a bunch of people. They were like, people would reply to them. And they'd be like, "Oh, you suck like McDonald's fries, haha," or something like that. I don't know. It was just like, all right, like that was okay. But then every company tried to do that, and it was like, all right, this just kind of sucks now.
Yeah.
But
It's a little weird.
Yeah, and I've seen
Did you guys see the South Park movie though? There was like a 2-part movie of South Park, or an episode that came out like recently, I think.
Oh, is it the one where they're like grown
the
up
COVID one.
and then?
No, it's like Cartman gets tits. Have you seen that one?
What? No? Are you serious?
Dude,
That's
it's
not
brand
real.
new. It's brand new. It's on Paramount Plus.
Did it just come out?
Brand new. Yeah, it's a 2-part, and they're both like an hour long.
South Park Cartman gets tits. What?
It's a funny fucking episode.
What the
Or
fuck?
movie.
I don't know how this. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know how this
It's
passed
like-
by me.
but I think it dropped recently because they
Yeah.
made like half a season and like stopped because they had not made an episode for a long time, and I was wondering why. And I think it's because they were doing that.
Oh yeah, because I saw the season 25. So I guess season
It's only
25
like-
was just 6 episodes then.
Yeah, which I think they're going to continue it, but they stopped to do the movie, I guess. I don't know. It was weird. but it continues from that point in season 25. It continues from that last episode.
Oh wow, yeah, okay. It came out in June, and somehow I didn't realize that. Okay, well, I'll have to watch that then, because I've liked all the other hour-long episodes they've been doing. Those have been good.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a good one.
I think that's a good, because obviously South Park has been going on for over 25 years now. So I think they realized they needed to change, and then they did the thing like 5 years ago where they had like the season-long arc basically, and that was like, I didn't love that.
Yeah.
But this is a lot better because it's like a long arc, but it's only like an hour-long episode technically. So it's like, all right, that makes more sense at least. All right, well, I'll check that out. You said it was good, right?
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Okay.
I loved it.
I mean, honestly, it's hard for Matt Stone and Trey Parker to fuck up. They're pretty funny guys through and through. So.
They're so good. Yeah.
I mean, I always forget they're the ones who wrote and came up with the music and everything for Book of Mormon. And I'm like, of course though. Like literally, like the beginning of that show. If you actually go and see that show, which I recommend too. If anybody's like a fan of South Park, that's just like a good show to see. But it literally starts off with I think it's Trey Parker doing basically what is a South Park voice, and it's like, oh shit, it's the South Park guys did this. So no, I mean it's
Dude, I don't know if they still do this now, but they whenever they start making a season, they are actively creating it as they're releasing them.
Oh yeah.
So they're yeah. I don't know if they still do that, but they're super relevant to what's going on.
Considering it's not going to be exactly the same, obviously, with the hour-long episodes, but I'm almost positive it is the same thing because the documentary is called 6 Days to Air, and it's by Comedy Central or whatnot.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, you probably have. I saw it years ago when I was really into South Park in late middle school, early high school. But it basically is documenting the process of all right, here's us coming in day one, and then now we have 6 days till we have to get into the studio for it to air the next day.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because the episode, I don't know if it was only that episode, but I know the one I remember is they were making the what is it? The human centipad one.
Yeah.
And it is really funny just to see them in the comedian's room and whatnot, and just coming the writer's room and coming up with the jokes that later are part of the episode. And it's wow, they came up with that joke, and 4 days later it was animated and on the show, and it was all one big episode. And so it's that it is how they are so relevant. That's it basically something drops, and then the next day they're all right, let's start this episode, we're writing it about this. So it is crazy because that is why they have to take breaks and shit, because it's basically for 12 weeks or whatever they'll work nonstop, them and their whole entire team, and then after that they're all right, we gotta rest up a little bit. But no, that's insane. I don't know how they do that, but
yeah,
That's a cool creative process.
It's so unique. It's so unique because of that.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing I wonder is obviously the rest of the staff working under them have to be somewhat okay with it, right? Because it's they know what they're going into. They know it's well, I got about 12 weeks where I have to literally be at work every single day, basically. And then after that, I think they again a long break basically. So it's well, I mean, it's a weird work schedule, but it's one that's it works for them, I think. So
yeah, they like it. Yeah.
Well, speaking of projects and planning shows and whatnot, John had an idea for a new movie. I think really every audience member would really enjoy for a multitude of reasons. John, you want to go into this?
Yeah, it's Hunter Biden. He needs a biopic made.
Yeah,
and I decided the actor inspired off a picture Jake sent me comparing the two. I was like, you know what? If there was a biopic for Hunter Biden, Jared Leto has to be Hunter Biden.
Yeah. Now here we go. I can pull up the picture real quick. It's honestly damning evidence of that Jared Leto needs to play Hunter Biden. It's not he should. It's he actually has to. And I think he should also kind of do what he did with the Joker, where he like sends like dead pigs and stuff to his cast members, but instead of this,
except he leaks videos of crack.
no, he doesn't leak it. The cast members would do that. He just takes a lot of like crack and shit and argues with like hookers over the amount he's getting and the amount they have, and then also just like bangs a bunch of hookers while smoking crack and then films it all. I think that would be so he'll do that, but then also in the movie, that's what he'll do too. So it'll kind of be
like a found footage movie? Because I really think we should throw back to those found footage
Mike
movies, and I think it'd be great.
It could be him in the courtroom. So it starts off like they enter court, they read like whatever, and then they're like, all right, please sit, and then you see only like this, and then you see him sit down, and Jared Leto's face as Hunter Biden comes into focus, and then it just comes up Hunter, right? And so Hunter, crack, and sex workers. That's what it would be the subtitle. But yeah, I mean that
Hunter,
I
crack,
think.
and worker.
Yeah, then they start like opening up the case, and then once they start showing videos, that's when it goes into like the different narrative of like the story as that's going on while it keeps cutting back to the case and whatnot.
My question is,
20
how
minutes.
are we painting Hunter in this film?
We're not paying him. We're paying him how
Is he
he's
like
painted. The most.
If he's a prisoner, he doesn't have to get paid.
Painting.
Well, we're not. Yeah, we don't have to pay him at all. We're not paying him anything.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to Hunter Biden shit.
No, he's already getting paid enough. All right. We will be the main benefactors, and Jared Leto, of course. Jared Leto will benefact because he'll
Jared
also
Leto's
get.
probably going to be our executive
That goes without
producer. We're
Jared
gonna
Leto.
pitch the idea to him, and he's going to be like, "This is the best idea I've heard since Dallas, whatever Dallas
Buyers Club. Yeah. Or Requiem for a Dream. And that's why when you said Jared Leto, John, here you go, let me pull up that photo. When you said Jared Leto, I knew. I went, you know what? You're right. He is the best pick because he has already played a crack addict in Requiem for a Dream when he was like 20 years ago. And
still looks the
spoilers,
exact same.
he dies as a crack addict from crack. It's actually not from crack. He gets an infection in his arm that kills him. But or maybe he gets no. I think he might just get his arm chopped off. I don't know. But anyways, here's the picture that really inspired it. So here's Hunter, our classic, everybody's best friend. So that's him.
Oh my God.
And then really, look at that. Is that? I mean, explain that to me. Jared knew. Mr. Leto knew. He knew the role he was born to play. So I'm really excited to see him like with his teeth shaved down so he can get veneers because he's been smoking too much crack and shit. I'm really just excited. I think this is going to be like the role of a lifetime for him. I think audiences will come together to watch Hunter Biden smoke crack and bang sex workers. So
I think
all while recorded on his iPhone in vertical mode. So
it's gonna be really poor.
Oh, it will be very poor. Literally, the movie theater will all be watching just the center of the screen, like for at least half of it. That's another thing we could do. That's artistic.
No, we'll do the thing where we like mirror the like outer border of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah, where it's like fuzzy on the outer border. Yeah.
But it's like pretty much the exact same thing.
Oh no, I think it'd be better just black screens, just black right there, with just because it brings the focus onto Hunter, and how he's smoking crack. So I hope we can get him back over here to like interview him about it before like it airs and everything.
What do you mean back over here?
Well, he's not here right now. He's like in Europe or whatever, right? Oh, he's not here.
I thought you were like referring to this podcast. I thought I may have missed an episode where we had Hunter Biden on the cast.
Well, I'm not going to say we didn't, but that might be an unaired episode. I'll just say that much. That episode could exist, and this is why we know we can move forward with this biopic. So everybody be looking out for that, probably like 2024, Honestly, I think we'll just cut in actual footage of Hunter Biden and see if anybody notices the difference between him and Jared Leto. So John, I thought that was a great idea. We'll make sure you get all your royalties for that, all like 2 cents every year.
Yeah, I
What do you
mean,
mean?
we
We're
got to
gonna make
get
a
this
lot of
idea
money.
to Jared Leto somehow.
We're gonna make a ton.
Oh, we
of
got to
money.
get it in front of him. We got to get it in front of his eyes.
We got to get on his island.
right.
Yeah,
in front of
Mike, change your plane ticket, okay?
it. Oh,
This is actually more important. You got like a week of vacay coming up. We need you, okay? We're calling on you to make this happen, Mike.
okay. All right. So you're saying that I need to go out to the island
Yeah.
and
Let's see where that is.
Just make
Jared
that
Leto's
hard
Island.
sale.
It's got to be close, right? It's pretty
hard
close.
sale. What if he's dressed up like the Joker when I get there? Do I just turn around and leave? Do I run?
No, that's even better. We can get the Joker
Well,
to star
I
in a
don't know,
Hunter
man.
Biden
He's
biopic.
just real into the Joker, man. He's gonna send me like dead animals. He's gonna like shit on me. I don't know.
You're acting like that's a
I don't
bad
know
thing.
if
I
I
don't know
do.
why you wouldn't want that to
I,
happen.
I would almost rather you send someone else if he's gonna be dressed like the Joker. That's all I gotta say. Also, I want to just provide some clarity to my intro to the show. I'd now subscribe to the negative connotations of "Let's Go Brandon." I do say that ironically. I'm gonna put that out there.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just am really supportive of my friend Brandon. I just really
Brandon, dude.
yeah. Yeah, John. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to bleep that out. What is the? What is the? Okay, yeah, there you go. Anyways, God,
Brandon,
Michael,
Brandon.
stop! Fuck you.
It costs you $1 every time you have to bleep something.
Cost me $1? No, it cost me my fucking time. Anyways,
But I do have this vacation coming up, and I'm actually flying out to Salt Lake City tomorrow morning. So hopefully I don't get COVID or monkeypox on the plane or whatever those diseases are. You know, there's quite a few that going around.
you're just gonna catch Mormonism, bro. That's the only thing you gotta worry about.
Bro, I hope I catch a little Mormonism. You know,
Yeah,
get a little bit of that holy blood.
you're gonna like wake up after the flight, and then there's just gonna be like a woman next to you and be like, "I'm your wife, and you impregnated me," and then they're gonna like have a house for you, and you'll just have to stay there for the rest of your life.
That is not that. Hopefully not. That would be horrible.
Well,
That'd be horrible.
you're not
But
just gonna have one
if I
child, Mike.
woke
You'll have
up-
like 10. It's okay.
I'd feel better if it was like Jehovah Witnesses. You know, I woke up and I was just in like, you know, slacks and a white button up, and then I was actually knocking on someone's door. That's when I came to.
The only
That's
difference in
when
that
you
situation,
came to?
Mike, is that they would go, "Hey, I'm your wife. You impregnated me. Now can you go knock on doors?" That's literally the only difference, Mike. It's the same situation.
Well, I'm cutting the wife and impregnation thing out.
You can't, Mike. That's part of the deal.
Yeah. No, that's getting cut out, bro.
No, it's not. You
That's
can't say it
getting cut
is.
out. That is getting cut out.
Mike, as much
know
as you
what?
want it to be, that's just not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Is abortion legal in Utah?
I'm going to guess not, but hell if I know. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say no.
Then I'm packing that girl up and I'm driving her to Kentucky, and we're getting.
It's not legal here, Mike.
bro.
It's not actually. Sorry, it is legal here up to 15 weeks, so you're good for now. So
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm also probably then going to take her to court because, I mean, obviously I was drugged and raped.
not obviously. Her parents were there. They said that you guys did consensually. So
And they watched.
they watched too. Their whole family watched. Actually, they even have like little kids to testify and be like, they
It
enjoyed
was
it.
like a little ceremony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, that'd make a good like Ari Aster movie. You know, just being indoctrinated by Mormons, but you don't know it, and then you wake up and you're like, "Here are your kids."
I don't even honestly. I don't know how to respond to this.
Say yes, Michael. I mean, you're already going to Salt Lake City. You're gonna accomplish the mission, even if you don't want to. so.
Really, it's my
Yeah,
fault.
it's gonna happen.
Are you going with anyone, Mike?
Am I flying with anyone? No, dude. I'm flying alone. I might get snatched. I might get snatched.
Well, I mean,
Net.
you are going to be snatched by a Mormon family, and they will be very happy that you're part of it now.
I mean, apparently, there's been some like kidnappings going on at the Memphis airport, going like
What?
right into sex slavery. Yeah, allegedly.
Going right into sex slavery.
What?
This is insight I got from Bree because she recently flew into the Memphis airport and was sitting next to a allegedly an off-duty FBI agent who was like coming into town for business and told her that. So maybe he was actually the sex trafficker.
Maybe I was going to say. I mean,
Yeah, it sounds like he was the sex.
yeah, that's part of the state-sponsored sex trafficking.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, look, when I went and picked her up, he was walking out, and I said hi, and I shook his hand, and he seemed like he gave me FBI vibes. So I'll just say that.
Well, Mike, you're giving me real CIA vibes right now. I don't really know if I trust you.
You shouldn't.
Okay, well, all right.
Because I am, in fact, a CIA agent.
I guess. Well, okay. Well,
Michael Bryan, do you really want to go to jail for impersonating an agent?
Yeah, that's true, Mike. We'll report you.
Then we'll just send him that clip.
And we'll send your girlfriend the clip of what you said on the way driving down to Memphis on live stream.
You're fucked.
Recently, I've discovered that coupon may not be redeemable.
Well, after that video, Mike, I think it
that
is.
was a fake. I think it was a fake one.
Well, okay.
But yeah, let's transition into another subject.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll do
make
it
sure
for the
we
sake
clip
of you.
this though for more evidence.
Yeah, we're definitely clipping this. I'm uploading this as the only part of the episode. Well, you know, on the topic of CIA, I watched a movie that John had watched years ago. That was pretty crazy. Not because of its contents, but because of how fucking long it was. But actually, it was really good, so I can't complain. But the movie JFK. Now, John, is this what not inspired, but is this what convinced you that's like, they killed JFK? Or did you think that before?
I mean, I'd already heard it was a thing, and then after we watched it, we were supposed to look stuff up about it, and I was like, oh, okay. So, like, a good amount of that shit, like, it was actually true.
Yeah.
Like, the shit where she's, like, it's like the like, prostitute that's, like, on the side of the road. And they're like, they're gonna kill him in Texas or in Dallas. Like, that was actually real.
Oh, that was one of the things I did know. And yeah, because she was on the side of the road. She was supposedly kicked out by, was it Jack Ruby or was it somebody else? I think it was.
I can't remember.
I think it might have been Jack Ruby, but it could have been a multitude of people involved. Basically, kicked out of the car, and then was in a hospital, and was like, they're gonna kill the president. They're gonna kill JFK, and then the next day, I think, they killed JFK. And then she later died in a drive-by.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I highly recommend this movie to anybody. The thing that also gets me is it's not on any streaming service. And I'm like, is there a reason behind that? Because it's honestly like a really good movie. It has so many actors in it. Like I can just like fucking list them off. I know it has Kevin Costner. It has who else? It has Kevin Costner, Gary Oldman, Tommy Lee Jones, Kevin Bacon, John Candy, Donald Sutherland, Jack Lemmon, Joe Pesci, Michael Rooker, the guy who played Newman in Seinfeld, Wayne Knight, Walter Matthau. I mean, like, so many fucking people. Brian Doyle Murray, who's the brother of Bill Murray and is in so many fucking things. He's the voice of Captain Knuckles in Flapjack. But, like, so many fucking great actors. And then it's also just about how the CIA and many other government institutions, like, just work together to basically kill JFK. And it's fucking crazy. Because it's actually a true story on the only court case that ever looked into the assassination of JFK, other than the Warren Commission. Michael, do you know anything about the assassination of JFK or like the subsequent investigation?
Very little, honestly. I mean, I know I've seen the video, or well, like I've seen the video. I know that it was.
Have you seen like the Magic Bullet video? Or
Yeah,
do
like
you
the
see,
Zapruder film?
The Zapruder, yeah. I was about to say Zerhusen.
No. Close. Yeah, have you seen the Zapruder film, Mike, or no?
No, I haven't.
So,
is that
so
a must-watch?
yeah, I would honestly, Zapruder film is very important in this, and this is the case that it. So basically, Lifetime magazine had the Zapruder film, but it was in their vault. It had never been revealed or released to the public. And it's basically this dude, like Ivan or something, Zapruder, was at a different location filming the JFK, like just going by, and then he basically what he captured was the thing that made it the Zapruder film, and the thing that made it so notable was he basically caught footage of a bullet coming from a different direction than what they said it was coming from. We lost Tommy. But yeah, you basically see him get shot from the back, right? And then you see JFK's head get blown in from the front. From the front, like, I guess it'd be front right. Yeah, you see his head get blown up from the front right.
It confirmed that there had to have been at least 2 shooters.
Yes.
No, dude, it was the magic bullet.
So there's, okay, then there's the magic bullet theory, which basically is like, so they say that Lee Harvey Oswald got off 3 shots, right? Which, using the rifle he was using, which was a World War II something whatever rifle, he literally, it's impossible he was able to get 3 shots off, let alone hit the president 3 times.
Is it a Lee Enfield?
Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But what's important...
So it was a bolt-action rifle?
It was a bolt-action, yeah. You had to...
How long and how much time between the 3 shots do they say that
so,
it was?
In the movie and in the subsequent investigation, they said it would take... I think they said... For it to actually be able to take place, he would have had to have like a 2.5 second reload time, which isn't possible. Like the actually shortest load time you can get is a 3.6 second. So it's like, okay.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Like,
but,
that's surprising to me.
Even if we're like, okay, he has the ability to do that.
It does take a long time to get like back onto the target.
That's exactly.
You can get a lot of rounds through a bolt-action rifle very quickly. I mean, I could see maybe half a second to a second to like bolt around to chamber the next round, but to be able to get off like multiple rounds in like that amount of time with a bolt-action rifle on target like he did, that would be basically impossible. Guys, here I want to quickly.
Oh, nice. Oh, car cam, nice. Hell yeah.
Oh, what are these guys doing? Hey, you hear that music? Can you hear that music?
No. No,
they were playing music and like holding up signs and dancing around, dude.
Well, sounds like a fun time.
Okay, I have a question. What is that group of like? It's like they're all wearing purple. They almost look like I don't. Magicians is not the word to say it, but like they almost look like wizards.
The clowns.
It's usually it's a primarily like African American group, like, and they're on the side of the road sometimes. They're in purple. It's like some kind of like, it almost looks like a cult.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking about, Mike.
I know that like that there's chapters in Kentucky. There has to be. But dude, here, like sometimes there'll just be like a bunch of people all in like purple robes, like promoting whatever, like some kind of like group that they're a part of.
Mike, I could not tell you. I really don't know. I really do not know.
I'm gonna do some more research, and then I'm gonna get back to you guys.
Yeah, do some research on that. Also,
it's kind of fascinating, honestly.
Quick frame update. I think this whole podcast might be just one still picture. We have been dropping 100% frames for the past like 10 minutes. So,
oh my god.
I think we're gonna have to.
Is the audio still there?
Audio's fine. This happened last podcast too. I don't know what's going on with Streamlabs, either if it's an update or whatnot, but they're fucking around with my fucking frames. I don't know how, but whatever. Anyways, we're going back to JFK. I know Michael's a CIA agent, so he's trying to get us off this, okay?
Yeah. So I'm trying
Michael,
to distract
you want to know something else crazy about the JFK assassination?
Yeah, I do.
The mayor of Texas was called by some higher up and was told, I don't know if he was the one who was basically told we're not changing the route or whatnot, but basically I know he was told don't bring in any National Guard or any extra troops to protect the president. Well, the Secret Service is just going to take care of it. That would never happen, ever. In especially maybe like more northern places, they would maybe do that. But in the deep South in Texas in the 1960s, no fucking way they would allow that. Because that basically means way less protection for the president. Somebody could jump out at his car at any point. Yeah, I mean, looking at the footage of just that day, there was just a basic police presence and Secret Service presence. That's it. And so that's one thing where it's like, okay, reduced like defensive measures are like definitely like indicator of like something's going on. The thing that really gets me is somebody went, hey, okay, we're going to change the route to this different route because it's going to be better, more safer for the president, whatnot. And then that just didn't happen. Somebody went, no, we're just going to the original route. Which the original route, basically where, and they go in depth on this in the movie and whatnot, basically where he was shot at was the perfect spot to triangulate a firing squad. Like a military firing squad. And basically the theory that the movie proposes is that it was like a firing squad, where it's like 4 people have bullets, 5 people have bullets, and 1 person has a blank. So everyone doesn't think they killed him and doesn't think they shot him, but the majority of them did. And you can see there are multiple like eyewitness testimonies that people go, hey, behind that fence over there on the grassy knoll, I saw shots over there. I heard shots over there. Hey, at that building also over there, I heard shots or I saw shots and people like walk away later. And then there's just like, there is so much shit. There's just like homeless people that were there who were then brought in by the government or brought in by the Dallas PD and then just let go. And they had only arrived there on trains earlier that day. And then they left that day too. I mean, there's so many things. There are so many things that you go, okay, this is not only like a conspiracy, but like this points to the government being involved in some way. Because there's no way they could have rerouted, like traffic in like the path that they were going. And there's no way they could have changed the people who were actually there and defending the president. There's no one outside of the government could have done that. And it had to be somebody high up, like a general or an admiral or something like that. And so that's where it gets into the conspiracy that's like, yeah, basically. And again, the biggest thing to me is that Alan Dulles used to work on Wall Street, then became director of the CIA, then was fired by JFK, then led the investigation of JFK's death and assassination, which was subsequently the Warren Commission. So the dude who JFK fired then was the one to go, okay, yeah, there's no conspiracy. It was just a lone gunman who was crazy. And then somebody who literally shot him the next day, who also, apparently, from a bunch of other testimonies, both Jack Ruby, the dude who shot Lee Harvey Oswald, and Lee Harvey Oswald knew each other before then. Like, not intimately, but like definitely were around each other on multiple occasions. So it's all just like, so CIA killed the president.
Probably.
Honestly, Mike, there's not a doubt in my mind that at least the CIA and the government was involved in the assassination of John F. Kennedy.
That is honestly not that surprising.
No, it really isn't, but it is depressing. Because you go, well, if they killed JFK, what control do we have in the world? You know, or just within the United States? What actual control do we have over the country?
Not even our president to say.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's like literally JFK was like, actually, I'm going to try to, and the reasoning behind that was basically JFK was trying to cool down the Cold War and basically get it to just not a war, where it's like we have, nuclear deals with both the Soviets and accompanying countries that are just like, all right, we're going to start, laxing our nuclear weapons and decommissioning them and whatnot.
And he was also trying to dismantle the CIA.
Oh, he absolutely was trying to get rid of the CIA because he saw them.
Because it was crazy corrupt.
Yeah, he saw them for what they were, and they were doing well. Also, he didn't like it because they were trying to force him to invade Cuba, and then they did. And that's really the crux of it. Is like a lot of people were embarrassed after the Bay of Pigs because the Bay of Pigs happened. He was supposed to provide air support to the Bay of Pigs, which was a bunch of counter-revolutionary Cubans who like went over, and it was a lot of them. Did not, absolutely did not. He went, no, I'm withdrawing the air support. We're not going to do that. So subsequently, the Bay of Pigs failed terribly, horribly. And a lot of people were embarrassed, and the people who were embarrassed were now mad at JFK. And those people were admirals and generals, again, leading to suspicion that they are involved in the killing of JFK because they went, yeah, we don't want this guy around. And that's what the movie also goes into. It's like, no one ever said, let's kill JFK. Everyone just went, this guy's a problem. Somebody should do something about it. And enough people said that to the point where it got in the right ears to where people started doing stuff about it. Never explicitly saying, let's kill JFK, but where they were doing things to put in motion the killing of JFK. So, I don't know. It's pretty fucked up. Really good movie, honestly, even for, like, I think especially for, like, our generation and whatnot, because literally at the end, like, there's a whole speech that Kevin Costner has where he, like, at the end of the speech, he literally looks at the camera. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, he's looking at you and basically calling on you to be like, hey, know this shit happened and know that, like, they are going to continue to lie to you in a variety of ways. And it's like...
What is this movie called again?
It's called JFK by Oliver Stone. Again, not on any streaming platforms. If you want to rent it, you can. It's like $3. I totally rented it. Totally.
Yeah.
I totally paid money for that. Yeah. But the reason I ended up watching it was because it's been 30 years now since that movie came out. It came out in 1992. And Oliver Stone, the director, did a whole JFK Revisited where he, like, went back, I think, and looked at, like, because now there's even more evidence that, like, basically, like, he was killed by the CIA. And also, one of the things that John and I were talking about earlier, there's this new documentary about this woman who is literally in the film. She's not actually in the film, but, like, her character, the person she was, is in the film. And it's basically, like, this family who got to know Lee Harvey Oswald, and then, like, after he was killed, basically, like, trained his wife, kind of, and helped train his wife to be like, yeah, no, he was crazy. He talked all the time about killing JFK. And it's like, okay. But then she later, like, she constantly was, like, in interviews with, like, NBC and the major media networks talking about, like, JFK and, like, just Lee Harvey Oswald and how he was like, yeah, he wanted to kill JFK. He sure did. But then later in the 1980s, she was documented being in Nicaragua and helping to, like, overthrow that government. And she still denies all of it, but, like, people have, like, evidence of it. And it's like, okay, so you are a proven CIA agent who literally, like, lied. Well, so assumedly lied about everything about Lee Harvey Oswald and whatnot. So it's just, I don't know. It's all kinds of, like, fucked up where it's like, yeah, they're at this point, unless it's, like, even, like, a vaster conspiracy, yeah, the United States killed JFK.
And
so,
at the end of the day, no one is going to come to justice for that.
No,
they got away with it. They got away with it.
They got away with it easy. It's like, even if they didn't, it's like how.
Just think about all the shit that they've got away with that no one fucking.
I mean, but the funny thing is, now that's, like, influenced, like, the QAnon stuff. Like, because QAnon, John, do you know that QAnon, like, went to the grassy knoll and, like, has multiple times now waited for Robert F. Kennedy's, like, return?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
I don't know what QAnon is right now.
I don't either.
Oh, whoa, QAnon. QAnon is basically people on. Well, sorry, it's not 4chan. It's 8chan. It's this dude on 8chan who's, like, basically saying, like, Trump's gonna drain the, like, basically being like, throughout Trump's presidency, being like, Hillary's gonna go to prison, like, all this shit's gonna happen, like, the people who are responsible for being the swamp are gonna go to jail, like, promising all these things. Obviously, nothing ever happened. The closest thing to anything that QAnon ever said happening was, like, January 6th, but, like, even then, it wasn't really, like, what they said it was gonna be. But the funnier thing about QAnon, which I don't even think a lot of people know about now, is basically I don't know who the original Q was. That's what it is. Like the dude who posts all these like things has their marker of Q. So that's why it's QAnon, because they're anonymous on 4chan, but they go by Q.
And they're cool.
But basically, there are these tags on 8chan that only you have to enter to basically say, okay, this is me, I'm Q. And multiple times they've changed, like the tags have changed. But the weirdest thing is Q has been gone for 2 years now. He was gone forever or whatever. People thought he was done, especially I think he left like shortly before January 6th. And people were just like, okay, well, all right. I'm sure he, did what he wanted to do, and now he's just never coming back. Well, he came back last month. And the thing that's weird about it is a lot of the stuff with 8chan itself, the site itself, changed along with like the codes. And the thing to know about that is the codes can only be changed by the people in charge of 8chan. And more evidence has now come out that probably the dude who founded 8chan is just the dude who is Q. So the dude like spurting on all these people to not only, be within these like ultra right-wing circles, like not even ultra right-wing, I want to say. They are just like crazy circles because it's basically just conspiracy theories that are just ridiculous. They have basically not only been, riled up to do that, but also to stay on 8chan, which is this dude's site. So it's kind of like, is this just like a big grift to like not only like be like, yeah, I'm leading people, but also be like, yeah, people are on my site still. I don't know, but it's very funny how like QAnon is like it is a very big part of like all the whatever proceedings going on right now. But it's like, yeah, the dude who's QAnon, or at least is acting like QAnon now, it's literally just the dude who owns 8chan. So shouts out Q.
Are you saying 8chan? Like
8chan, yeah, 8
okay.
like the number 8, because there was 4chan. Yeah. I think Q originally posted on that, and then later like something happened where they were like, all right, we're moving to 8chan. So I don't know, the Q shit. There's so much to that shit. I know surface level stuff. I know they want like JFK Jr. Apparently he's going to be sworn in as president. They've said that for the past like 2 years. I don't know. It's a whole lot of shit, but it's really funny. So I can't knock them. They got some good comedy over there. But yeah, shouts out Q. Where we go one, we go all. If you know, you know. Let's go, Brandon. Anyways, what else going on?
I didn't get that at all.
That's their catchphrase. Where we go one, we go all. Which was funny because then, like the former Secretary of Defense or something like that, also said that in like a video before the January 6th stuff, and people were like, "Oh," and I'm like, I don't know. He might be on there. I don't think he's actually planning anything. I think he's just like, this is cool. I'm part of a cool community. Oh, here we go. Guys, I got a new segment of the podcast. I came up with a whole new segment, okay? I think it's going to be a big thing for the podcast. Honestly, it's a whole new generation of the podcast after this segment, okay? You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. New segment. New segment debuting right now. This segment is titled the Plan the Next Podcast segment.
Oh, wow.
As you may have guessed, this segment is where we actually plan out the next podcast, so that there actually is another podcast after this one, or at least
we should talk about being in a simulation.
What?
God fucking damn it! I was trying to plan it while Michael was still here. What the fuck? God damn it! Well, shit. All right. Well, fuck. John, when can you do the next podcast? Like next week?
Yeah, I could probably do that.
All right. Tom, you want to come back on next week?
Next week sounds good to me.
All right. Well, shit. All right. That was a short segment. Anyways, yeah, I was going to plan on Michael being here so I could roast him about never being on a podcast, but whatever.
What day next week?
I don't know. Let's shoot for like Wednesday. You guys good on Wednesday?
I got golf on Wednesdays.
What about Thursday? Could you Thursday at like this time again, like 7:30, something like that?
Yeah,
right.
Thursday.
Let's plan for that. Let's try Thursday at 7:30. How do you guys feel about dads having kids with their stepdaughters? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'd say that's a bad thing. My
Well,
vote. That's just my vote, though.
John,
What?
good thing or bad thing?
I think that's definitely a bad thing. Like, what are you talking
That's
about?
funny you say that, though, because
Is that a thing?
Errol Musk, the father of Elon Musk, has had his second child with his stepdaughter.
Wow.
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 Didn't even know Elon Musk's dad was still alive.
I didn't either. I thought he'd probably be dead.
I
Does he
assume.
still live in
I assume.
South
How is he still fertile?
I don't know, but his stepdaughter is. I'll tell you that much.
Does he still live in South Africa?
I
Elon Musk-
don't know. Let me see. Let's see what Errol Musk is up to. Errol Musk. Also, I just like how close it is to Elon. But wow, it looks like an old man cosplaying as Elon Musk, kind of like a little bit. Anyways, yeah. Elon Musk's father told the son that he had a second child with his 35-year-old stepdaughter. The only thing we are on Earth for is to reproduce, he said, echoing his son's remarks on kids. Because also, if you don't know, Elon Musk has 10 children.
Wow. Wow.
To give you the age of Errol Musk, maybe you're like, maybe he's just really young. No, he is 76 years old. And he last had a daughter with his stepdaughter, who is 35 years old in 2019. So
35 or 25?
No, she is 35 years old.
Okay.
So she was 32 when they had their first child together. Her mother, but I can't say her last name, Bezundenhout's mother, Heidi, and Musk were married for 18 years and shared 2 children. Bezundenhout was 4 years old when Musk became her stepfather. Wow. Okay. It wasn't planned, though, they said. It was not planned. So.
Oh, that's That's
yeah, that's
nice.
okay then. It wasn't.
They didn't mean to.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's kind of cool. We're, just opening the door for, dad, stepdaughter love. That's, yeah, that's something. So shouts out Errol Musk. Congrats on your new child with your stepchild.
New grandson and child or grandbaby and just baby at the same time.
Yeah, both just baby and grandbaby, which is fucking weird. But.
My dad is my mom's dad.
Yeah, that's fuck. What is that movie called, John? I always forget. Tommy Capahala back on board. What's it called?
Johnny Capahala?
Johnny Capahala. Yeah, that was Tom's gonna be in the reboot. Tommy Capahala.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be the uncle, or no, you'll be the nephew of some 10-year-old, and it'll be like, this is funny. But yeah, shouts out to Errol Musk. But John, what are you doing right now? You look like you're heavy gaming right now.
I'm not heavy gaming.
What, really? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm high.
I can guarantee you he's not gaming.
Yeah. Well, I see different colors flashing across your face, and I have for the past 40 minutes. So,
Yeah, it's just a stream.
it looks like some 2001 Space Odyssey shit. I don't know. It's just the stream. I don't.
It's the Discord.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the green of you guys talking, flashing and shit.
Oh, okay. It's the green outline. Okay, that makes sense. Honestly, I ran out of notes. I didn't really have much planned. I thought I could grill Mike for another 10 minutes, but I guess he's gone. So you know what? I think let's.
So Jake, what have you been playing on Oculus?
Oh, Oculus. Oh, here we go. That's VR talk. Let's get into VR talk.
Yeah.
I actually started playing Blade and Sorcery again because they had a new update come out.
Oh.
I don't know if it's on the Oculus yet. I know it's on PC. But basically what it is, I think it is on Oculus. You have to get a beta version though. But basically what it is
would it be free?
It's free. Yeah, it's a free update for it. And they basically have updated all the spells. If you don't know what Blade and Sorcery is, it's like a sword fighting game, kind of dungeon crawling magic kind of VR game, and it has 3 spells like fire, the electric, and gravity. All of them are different now. If you played it before, they're all kind of different now. Gravity's really cool though, because there's like an Iron Man thing now where you can basically like use the gravity spell after you jump and you like levitate or like slowly fall. It's like feather falling. Yeah, there's like a ton of new shit now. You can like sling fireballs instead of just like shooting them. I don't know. There's a ton of new shit. So Blade and Sorcery, check it out. That's like an awesome game. So, but honestly, other than that, not much. I want to start playing. What was it? Poker Stars.
Poker Stars, yeah, VR. Yeah.
I need to start playing that because I guess we never talked about going to the casino. We went to the casino.
Oh, yeah.
All of us did.
Getting fucked by Caesar himself.
Yeah, we got fucked by Julius Caesar over on the river in Indiana.
Yeah, that was an incredible time.
Yeah, now John has
bent over.
John has he has a little spy that made him some money back. But that has nothing to do with the casino. Casino took his money.
I broke even at the casino.
Yeah, that is true. You made more money with your little spy. But yeah, no. Everyone else, John, it was me, John, Tom, and our friend Blake. We were all there. John was the only one to leave unscathed. The rest of us, not so much. Not so much.
The losses were quite large.
Yeah, the losses were, let's just say, I don't know. The casino gained from us like a net gain of like $600. Because it was like,
Blake was up 100, lost that 100, and then by the time I got there, I got up 25, lost that, and then we both lost the 100 we started with. It was incredible.
I mean, within 5 seconds,
15 minutes.
I mean, literally, Tom and I were getting drinks still. We walk over, you go, yeah, I'm up 25, he's up 100, and then the next 2 rolls, it was like, I want to say it was like, the next one was 0, the next one you lost on, and then the next one was 0 after that. So
it was incredible, dude. Yeah, we were standing at that roulette table for like 10 minutes, and there was like 3 zeros that got rolled.
Yeah, that was
ridiculous.
I know, dude. It was insane.
But I've just been hearing about it a little bit more. For some reason, on a podcast I was listening to, they were talking about like the blackjack book and how it's like you never change your strategy on blackjack, really. Like you're always, if it's like they have a 6, like dealer has a 6, and you have like whatever. You want to do the same thing consistently in that situation.
Yeah, because statistically, like it's more of a numbers game than anything. Like it's about volume, how much you play, because your odds may be bad when you start, but they'll even out. Like
exactly, correct.
Statistically, you are like likely to lose against the house, but there are ways to like increase your odds.
Yeah, you can mitigate that risk by consistently playing on certain plays. And I definitely want to get more into that and learn more about that, because it seems like that's the way to actually play blackjack instead of just randomly be like, which it helps.
No,
all the dealers, they're very helpful with that most of the time, not always, but a lot of times they'll know if you're new and they're like, you probably want to hit on that. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. But yeah, I've been wanting to kind of get more into that and probably play that on VR so I can learn blackjack better, kind of like get used to the book of things, and then also roulette, because roulette, seeing that. So we saw a dude, and the reason why we bring up Poker Stars with the casino is we saw this dude at the casino on roulette just with hundreds of dollars of winnings. Like how high was he up?
He won like $3,000.
He won $3,000 off roulette. And it's like, how the fuck did he do that? Tom, was it you who he was talking to about that? About the VR thing?
I didn't ask him, but I had known about Poker Stars already.
Yeah, so it's Blake, our friend Blake, he was talking to about it. And apparently Poker Stars on VR has like the exact same odds as casinos do.
When I'm thinking about it now, though, he said to Blake, yeah, you just gotta play, and then like you'll figure out what numbers to bet on after a certain numbers rolled. And I was like, that makes no sense.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
See, I would say it doesn't make any sense, but that man won $3,000. So in his mind, it did in some way.
I mean, but he was also betting a shit ton, but they just kept landing for him, though.
Yeah, I mean, I do think, obviously, it's a mix of luck. I mean, that is the casino.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely got lucky. But the thing is, he probably does know, okay, I'm more likely to get lucky now after rolling this. It does make sense. It does make sense, because obviously the likelihood stays the same no matter what is rolled. It doesn't, fluctuate. But still, it is like, all right, if he's saying something about this, there might be something about this, So honestly, I might do that later tonight. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, well, fuck, that'd be fun. Play some poker.
It's a good app. It's a quality app.
Can you talk to people while you're doing it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You can play Texas Hold'em on there. You can do like small buy-ins or like tournament tables, which is pretty fun actually. I like Texas Hold'em.
Mm-hmm.
But blackjack,
is it like real money, or can you gamble for free?
No, it's just free.
Yeah.
It's all fake. I think you can buy coins, but you don't get any real money out of it.
Yeah, it's not like online poker and shit like in the mid-2000s or whatever. Which, do you guys remember that? Did any of your parents play that or anything? Like online poker?
No.
My dad, I just remembered this. My dad played a lot of online poker in I want to say 2007, 2008.
That's because that's your dad, dude.
I mean, well, yeah, I know, but
just throwing money around.
But at the same time, it is. I mean, I'm sure at the time he was like, "Oh shit, I can gamble online." Well, fuck.
Yeah.
So that.
The dude's just not very good with his money.
No, but I mean, when you have that amount of money, it's like I guess you don't have to be. It's like, I mean, what's being good with your money when it's like, well, I spend this money, but hey, I'll say he was pretty good with his money because he bought $2,000 worth of Jewel pods.
He definitely was. Yeah, it's hard to say because I don't know how much he makes. I'm not asking, but I mean, I know he's definitely making good money. He probably was really good with his money at the beginning.
Oh yeah, I'm sure when he had to be. No, when he had to be, yes, he was, and that's why his business is so good now. But yeah, now it's gotten to the point where it's like, oh, but don't really have to be. And it's like, well, all right. No, he spent $2,000, maybe $1,500, I don't know, on Jewel pods after the government announced they were banning Jewel.
He was like, "Don't tell your mom."
Yeah, he was like, "Don't." Yeah, well, he told my mom, I think, that he bought a certain amount, but he actually had bought more, and then told my sister, was like, "Yeah, don't tell your mom about that." But the funny thing is, it's because they were banned legally, he had to do a fully cash transaction with the dude, underhanded of yeah, I want these, because technically the government will buy back all the Jewel pods and everything from stores. They'll go, hey, we banned it, but you're not going to lose profit over this, right? We'll buy back from you. But obviously some people were like, well, I'm sure I can actually get more if I sell it to people right now when it's banned. And I don't know what markup he bought it at. I'm sure when he bought that amount of bulk, it's probably just the average amount. I'm sure it's just what the dude bought it for. But I mean, he's got Jewel pods for days now. But the thing I wonder about, I'm like, well, what if you lose your Jewel?
Yeah.
Then you have a bunch of pods. I'm sure he has multiple Jewels around, but it's still but what if you can't find any of them? I don't know. And eventually they got to run out, right? But my dad's a Jewel fiend. I feel like every time I answer the phone or whatever after he calls me, I just hear a, hey, Jake, how's it going? I just hear multiple hits of the Jewel throughout, and I'm like, nice. Classic.
Nice.
Classic. But, I guess that's another thing. So much has happened since the last podcast. R.I.P. Jewel. I mean, really, rest in peace. That's what fucking got our whole entire, class and everyone below us addicted to nicotine. So, shouts out.
Yeah.
Shouts out, Jewel. You did a good job. You, really, I like how they've only banned Jewel. Nothing else, no, Voos or Altos or whatever. None of those have been banned.
Jewel is too cool, dude. Why do I have Minecraft Cheez-Its? What?
Well, okay, John. You know what? We need to end this soon. So bring those Cheez-Its over here. We're gonna end it on the Minecraft Cheez-Its. Well, while he's bringing that over, this has been the
own.
Talking Heads Club podcast, starring Jake Funk, Tommy Grogan, John Turner, and Fuck Michael Drury.
Wait, guys, there's actually build your Minecraft knowledge on the back of the box.
Okay, let's see if we can. Is this like trivia or?
Yeah.
Okay, let's end with this. Yeah, Minecraft trivia.
What can you wear to avoid being attacked by an Enderman?
Pumpkin helmet.
Pumpkin. Yeah,
pumpkin,
I didn't know who was going to answer.
Yeah, it's got to be a pumpkin.
Which animal was recorded to produce the sound effects for the ghast?
Oh, that's a really good question. Because the gas sounds like oh, it's like oh, it's very like breathy, and like that.
Maybe it's like some type of bird.
I would guess.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'd guess a bird like a cockatiel or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like whatever those things were in Michigan.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, the loons. It's a loon.
Yeah,
I bet it's a loon.
Which equipment can you use
well,
to mine an
what is it?
obsidian block?
What is it, John?
If I look at it, I'll see the answers to all.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
It's on the
at the end
bottom.
we'll know the answers. Okay.
Which equipment can you use to bind an obsidian block? And that's a diamond pickaxe.
Easy.
Yeah, that's
What are creepers afraid of? Isn't it
ocelots,
cats.
bro. Ocelots.
Cats, yeah.
Yeah, the cats, bro. Yeah, ocelots.
What vegetable can you use to create a night vision poison? It's got to be a carrot. I don't know, but
I think it's a carrot. I'm almost positive it's a
gotta
carrot,
be
though.
Yeah. What is a piglin's favorite type of metal?
Gold.
Gold. Yeah.
Are piglins the things in the?
They're the new
Yeah.
ones, right, or whatever.
Yeah, new guys.
But they drop still like gold nuggets or whatever.
What will always make an Enderman seek shelter? Water, right?
Water.
Water.
Yeah, that's classic. Water. Yeah, when it's raining, he has to.
What mob do you fight at the end of the game? And that's got to be, it's
Ender
either the
dragon.
Wither, but it's got to be the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, we've done it together. All
Okay.
right, let's make sure
So
we're all right.
Pumpkin, sleeping cat. Damn.
Wow,
That was the ghast.
that's actually really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. We got 2, 3 wrong.
What?
Yeah. So number 2 or 3 was diamond. 4 was ocelots. 5 is a golden carrot, not just a carrot.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
6 is
sorry.
gold and 7 was rain. We said
Well,
water.
I said rain. I said rain too. It's
okay.
it's fine.
Okay.
So honestly, we aced that. We're Minecraft
Okay.
experts.
Other than the golden carrot, I guess.
To be fair,
And the cats. We also missed the cats.
I think we all have been playing Minecraft for over like 10 years probably. So that's
We better be fucking good at it.
I literally talked to a kid who was born after we played Minecraft. And after Minecraft came out, and I was like, this is weird. Because
Dude, the box made the cheeses look like they were Minecraft blocks, but they're just regular cheeses.
fuck off. All right. Well, fuck you, Cheez-Its. This has been the Talking Heads Club. Never sponsor us, okay? Any last words, either of you?
Yeah, what was that kid saying about Minecraft?
Oh, he loves Minecraft. He fucking loves Minecraft.
How old is he? Like 6?
No. He's I think he's like 10, maybe like 9 or.
I mean, when did Minecraft come out? I got it in like 7th grade,
Yeah, I got 7th grade
but it was
too.
in the beta.
Yeah, we got in like 2012, I want to say, or maybe it still could.
We might have got it in.
It could
It might have been 6th grade, dude. I think it was 6th grade because I was playing on that laptop.
I was playing on my shitty laptop too. That probably was 6th grade. That was like later 6th grade. Yeah. So
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, we were
But
playing
maybe
it
it was
before he was
7th grade.
born. So, I mean, yeah, either way, early 2011, 2012. But yeah, so that I think he was born like.
Did he turn 10 this year?
I think so. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, was he born before Minecraft or after Minecraft? I can't tell. It was definitely like on the line. I think he was
Well,
born
I mean, if
after
we're
it, though.
counting the beta and the Minecraft, he was definitely born after.
Yeah. But anyways, I think he's 10.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no clue how old kids are now.
Yeah,
No
it's
clue.
kind of hard to tell.
I'm gonna say he's like 10 or 11 maybe. But anyways, yeah, no, it's weird, but at the same time, it's not because Minecraft endures. Minecraft will be the last thing we ever see, I think. Like I'm just planning on putting my brain into Minecraft, you know. That's gonna be my simulation, honestly. Michael's trying to talk about simulation theory. Nah.
Minecraft theory.
I'm gonna make it Minecraft theory. Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hearing all of our conspiracy talk and whatnot. Thanks, John, for gaming. We gotta keep that. We're a gaming podcast, so the fact that somebody was gaming on it means that we still are a gaming podcast. So, John? Can you bring Sokka up to the camera for the end, or is he no?
He's outside.
Okay.
He's acting like he wants to come inside, but he doesn't.
Here we go. Can you move out of the frame? I'll just zoom in on Sokka at the very end.
Oh well. He just walked away.
Well, fuck.